Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the baseball world lately, Didier Fuentes. Now, before we get too carried away, let me just say this: spring training is a tricky beast. Personally, I think it's like trying to judge a chef based on a single appetizer. You get a taste, but you're not really sure if it's the main course or just a teaser. So, when we talk about Fuentes' recent performance, we've got to keep that in mind. But man, oh man, has he been turning heads. Here's the thing: Didier Fuentes is only 20 years old, and he's already gotten a taste of the big leagues. Last season, the Braves called him up during their pitching crisis, and let's be honest, it wasn't pretty. Those starts were, well, let's call them learning experiences. But what makes this really interesting is how quickly he's bounced back. This spring, he's been absolutely dominant. 0 hits, 0 walks, 17 strikeouts in 9 innings. That's not just good, that's where did this guy come from territory. Now, in my opinion, the most fascinating part of Fuentes' story isn't just the numbers. It's the development. Braves pitching coach Jeremy Hefner mentioned that Fuentes has 3 above-average pitches, and his fastball. It's hitting 97, even 99 miles per hour. Last year, it was 96. That's a jump. And it's not just about velocity, it's about command, confidence, and maturity. What many people don't realize is that pitching isn't just about throwing hard, it's about knowing when to throw hard. Fuentes seems to be figuring that out. But here's where it gets tricky. Spring training is a highlight reel, not a full-length movie. Sure, he struck out Cody Bellinger and dominated against the Yankees, but those are snapshots, not a full season. If you take a step back and think about it, the Braves aren't likely to rush him. They've got a solid rotation, and Fuentes still needs seasoning. Personally, I think sending him back to the minors for a bit more polish is the smart move. But what this really suggests is that the Braves might have a future ace on their hands. What makes Fuentes' story so compelling is the potential. He's young, he's got the stuff, and he's clearly putting in the work. One thing that immediately stands out is his ability to adapt. Last year, he was raw. This year, he's refined. That kind of growth at 20 years old. It's rare. And it raises a deeper question: how high is his ceiling? Could he be the next big thing in Atlanta's rotation? Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. As exciting as this is, we've got to remember that baseball is a marathon, not a sprint. A detail I find fascinating is how Fuentes handles pressure. Last year, he was thrown into the fire and struggled. This year, he's thriving in spring training. But the real test? It'll come when he faces major league lineups consistently. Can he keep this up over 162 games? That's the million-dollar question. From my perspective, the hype around Fuentes is justified, but it's also a double-edged sword. Too much too soon can derail a young player. The Braves seem to be handling him the right way, giving him time to develop without rushing him. And honestly, that's what makes me optimistic. They are not just building a pitcher, they are building a career. So, should you jump on the Didier Fuentes hype train? Personally, I think it's worth grabbing a ticket. He's got the tools, the mindset, and the organization backing him. Will he be in the opening day rotation? Probably not. But will he be a name you'll hear a lot in the next few years? Absolutely. This kid is just getting started, and I, for one, can't wait to see where he goes from here. What do you think? Is Fuentes the real deal, or is this just a spring training mirage? Let me know in the comments below.